Crypto Warriors. It's Sergeant Crypto back at it again. It's the 5th of almost says September again, of October 2020, Monday, the 5th of October 2020. Let Bitcoin do for you what you cannot do for yourself. Make you rich. Max Kaiser. Let's get into it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's get into it. You see right now, pretty much, what's really been amazing over the past 60 plus days, right, is that Bitcoin is still above 10K. And we're seeing that it's holding steady in the mid to high 10Ks. Bitcoin is holding steady and strong above 10K. The longer it stays above 10K, the probability of it closing below 10K becomes slimmer and slimmer. And with that being said, the market's pretty much trading sideways over the past 24 hours. A little red here and there, some green, some red. One coin that's been performing well, really well over the past week has been the Cell token. They've been crushing it. I even predict that it will probably be the next Binance coin, so to speak, as far as an exchange token is concerned. Although they're not an exchange, they're just they're a lending and saving protocol. Not protocol, but a platform. Let's get into it. Here we are on Yahoo Finance. Your second stimulus check just moved another step nearer. This was the story as of yesterday. They're saying that maybe sometime this week we should have something come across the president's desk, who, by the way, is getting out of the hospital right now. And crazy to think that these people, the likes of the Pelosi's, the Trumps, and whoever the hell else is in charge of the Republican side of the house, they're still getting paid. And people are pretty much waiting and you know, kind of like, it seems like we're begging for them to print this fake money for us anyway. And this is why we have to rely on ourselves. This is why I recommend those books that I recommend, right? Like Bitcoin and Black America, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Richest Man in Babylon. Learn about savings. Learn about taking responsibility for yourself. Do not depend on these people here that do not give a crap about you anyway. They're all scammers. They're all liars. A bunch of just cheats, right? And I'll just throw them all in one bucket. Democrats, Republicans, doesn't matter. They don't give a crap about you. Because if they did, they would have put their paychecks on pause to help the American people. But they don't care. They really don't care. So again, with that being said, if this stimulus check gets passed this week, because whether or not it's $2 trillion or $1 trillion, Trump will sign it. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, he'll sign it because we're only a few weeks out from an election. And he will sign it, whatever it is. He doesn't care. And with that being said, when this passes, or if it passes, we'll see, again, another pump in the regular markets, in the stock markets, and then also a big pump for Bitcoin and cryptos. Next, speaking about taking care of yourself, dependent on yourself, is we have a story coming out of Cointelegraph. Bitfinex will offer 6.2% interest on 3 popular coins. All right, crypto exchange Bitfinex is now offering a way for holders of 3 different cryptocurrencies to earn up to 6.2% annually. You're not going to get not even a whole percentage point from a regular bank account. You're not going to get that at all. You're not getting a whole percentage point from a regular bank account. And to get 6.2% APY from a regular bank account, from crypto, it's awesome. This is how you'll take care of yourself. This is one of the plans you got to have to take care of yourself. And this is why the Cell token has been pumping. This is why it's been pumping. It's because they're the ones that's offering that 6.2% on their cryptos on Bitfinex. So if you trade and you use Bitfinex as your primary exchange, or one of the exchanges that you may use, it might be good to leave it, not financial advice, I know not your keys, not your coin, but it might be good to leave your cryptos on there, especially the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the XRP, because XRP you're earning 4.91%, Bitcoin and Ethereum you're earning 6.2%. Can't go wrong with that. And it's through a partnership with Celsius Network. If you want to use Celsius directly, a link is in the description below. It doesn't cost you anything more to use the link, but you'll get $20 if you deposit and leave $20 in Bitcoin. If you deposit and leave it there on the Celsius network platform, all right, you get 20, I get 20. It's a win-win. But again, this is why we've seen Celsius network pump over the last 7 days because of this news coming from Bitfinex. Next, we have crypto lending rates are low and DeFi is not competition, says CEO or co-founder. So when you're talking about Nexo, that's another platform I use, okay? So I use Celsius and I also use Nexo. Again, both of them have a link in the description below. You're talking about DeFi and, CeFi as it is, centralized finance with the likes of Nexo and Celsius. When you're talking about not only the earning the interest part, you're also talking about the lending part of it. So if you want to borrow against your crypto, if you have some crypto and you have an emergency that may come up, these things happen. Instead of selling your cryptos and incurring a tax event from selling your cryptos, so you may want to borrow some fiat against the cryptos. And they're saying that in this article that DeFi can't compete with it. DeFi, and it can't. For one, the average person, unless you're like really, really into the crypto space, you're not going to know how to use a DeFi. Okay, you're just not going to know how to use a decentralized finance platform or a decentralized exchange. It's just easier for you to take your crypto and deposit it on something like a Celsius or a Nexo, right? And then if you want to borrow against it, then you really can't do that in DeFi. Not that I know of anyway. You can't borrow against your crypto in DeFi because you can't connect your bank account to something like Uniswap anyway. So there you have it. And so I definitely agree with the Nexo co-founder. And last but not least, Stacking them. This is a Reddit user. He's talking about Stacking them Volume 5, October 2020. So this guy has been stacking sats since 2017, since September or October of 2017. 3 years exactly. What happened in October of 2017? Bitcoin was on a run up to 20K a few weeks later in December of 2017. So he has been in this space since the all-time highs pretty much. And right now he has over 3.73 Bitcoin. So he's been stacking sats of 500 pounds monthly since October of 2017. And here it is. He's been stacking sats monthly, and this month he got 0.055 Bitcoin, which made his total of 3.73 Bitcoin. It's been 3 years, and he's just been stacking sats, not worried about the price fluctuation. And this is a perfect example. Again, this is another example again of DCAing. All right, dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin on a monthly basis. You pick the number that you can afford on a monthly basis and not worry about it. And here's the chart right here. The green is the fiat, and then the orange is the Bitcoin. So this is how much Bitcoin he has right now. All right, so on a let's put it in the calculator real quick. Let's put it in the calculator. So $500 times 36, because it's been 3 years. So his average or his cost basis was $18,000. It cost him $18,000, but right now he is at 3.73 Bitcoin, and at these prices right now, 3.73 Bitcoin. Let's again go to the calculator, times 3.73. Woo-wee! Look at that, 67K in fiat value. So he's sitting he put in 18K, and he's sitting really in fiat value at 67K. You can't go wrong, man. I started in Bitcoin around the same time in October, not around the same time, at the same time in October of 2017. Bought my first amount of Bitcoin back then. Got involved in all sorts of stupid either scams, chasing freaking ICOs, chasing just shitcoins, period. Point blank, period. Just chasing shitcoins. There's no other way to say it. If I just stuck to the plan, DCA, I would definitely have way more than 4 Bitcoin, 5 Bitcoin, 6 Bitcoin right now. But just like and I hate to, it's just like Mike Tyson says, these altcoins only really exist to take your Bitcoin away. There are some good projects out there. They're far and few between. You're better off just sticking to Bitcoin if you don't really want to, dive into the quote unquote research of other projects and things of that nature. And, just stop chasing the hype. You're better off just, DCAing. And this is the proof right here. The proof is in the pudding. The numbers don't lie. And he's been keeping track of it since 2017. And here it is. He's at almost 4 full Bitcoin since then, and a fiat value of 67K. Can't go wrong with it, man. And then once Bitcoin start to go up in value like crazy, 100K per Bitcoin, where's that going to put him? Some saying $500,000 per Bitcoin. Where does that put him? Again, just DCA, man. DCA, not financial advice. Come do the research yourself. Everything will be linked in the description below, as always. If you're going to use Nexo or if you're going to use Celsius, if you use Celsius, use my link in the description below. It doesn't cost you anything extra. You will get $20 as a bonus, and I will get $20 as a bonus if you use the link in the description below. Let's talk about it. Are all of the altcoins out there just a way for these developers to steal your Bitcoin? Let's discuss it. Let's start your crypto, and I'm out. Peace.